Greetings all, Shardvixen here. Alright, so my setup's changed a little bit again, just because I had to rearrange. Stuff for my crafting and to be able to spread my legs out, because lately my legs have been bothering me. My knees and stuff hurt so bad, my feet. So, and they swell. Alright, let's check and see who's doing what, where. Let's see. So Quentin _Chaos1 is playing Rocket League. Darth Master is playing games plus demos. He's good for he plays some stuff. He played Stardew Valley with me. Spontaneous is doing Minecraft, and Cat Ghost 417 is doing Minecraft. So you could check them all out. Say hi. We'll have to wait and check for it, see if anybody's hosting me. They seem to be coming up. It takes them longer and longer. So over on YouTube is Mr. Buddy T's Gaming, guys. You gotta go check him out. He's a friend of ours. He's playing Ark. Back to the beginning, it says. So he's playing that. So go check him out. Say hi. And then over on DLive is Scorpion Kingdom is playing Call of Duty. Jay Trekking is doing Just Cause 3, and Steady is doing Call of Duty Black Ops. Okay. And it doesn't appear anybody I know is streaming, so I can't give them a shout out over there. Alright, so we have Gaming Mike's channel, SavJazz21, Infinite Gamer 92, Genghis Ron, Zany Janie, Pro Panther 71, Miss Metal, Ashenda Firemyst are all hosting me. Gaming Mike's channel, SavJazz21, Pro Panther 71, Ashenda Firemyst, and Miss Metal all stream to Twitch. And Gaming Mike's channel, Genghis Ron, Zany Janie, Ashenda Firemyst all stream also to YouTube. And Pro Panther, Genghis Ron, SavJazz21, and Gaming Mike's channel is part of the Getnik gang, which I have the Discord too if you guys want to check it out. It's a very loose kind of gang. It's just a community of gamers where people can share stuff about games and things like that. Sounds like a chicken has just laid an egg out there. Alright, so we're at the very beginning. I decided I'm going to replay Dishonored because I enjoy the universe so much. And the first time around I played it was a while back. I would say probably 2016 or so. Maybe 2017. Let's see.
I'm sorry.
I started making videos.
It is a bit romantic though, isn't it?
Probably in 2016, so it's going to be between 2016 and 2017 was the last time I played it. So that's like 5 years. So that's good. So we're at the very beginning here. I started it when I ended Dishonored Death of the Outsider, which it was fun. It was a fun game. It's a lot like a DLC to the other one. So I don't know if I'm supposed to take a nap or not. Go to bed and get some rest. That's what I'm supposed to do. I got boobs. Got a lot of boobs. Alright. So let's take a nap. Take a nap. I'm so sleepy. So I've been having some struggles with my mental health. For those of you who continuously watch me, you'll know this. So Today I'm feeling better. I just get this really weird blah feeling, like what's the point kind of thing, and I just don't want to do anything. I've been struggling with the physical side of that because my body has been having a rough time exercising and shit. For some reason my sound's not on. Okay, there it goes. Now I'm awake, so let's go find other things to do. It's interesting, when we just got done playing Dishonored 2, and Dishonored, the death of, which is after Dishonored 2 as far as time in our world. And technically it's after Dishonored 2, even though they call it Dishonored, the death of the outsider, it's actually after Dishonored 2. So it's interesting to see how much changed and didn't change. I know that the magic changed a lot. Let me walk into that beam. A visit from the outsider. Something's not right. Ha ha! Here we go. You guys need to go watch The Death of the Outsider. See where I decide to go with that. So this is much clearer. The graphics here are a lot, I don't know, crisper, I guess. They made them more edgy in Dishonored 2.
Hello. Your life has taken a turn, as of now. The Empress is dead. Your precious daughter Emily is lost somewhere in the city, and you will play a pivotal role in the days to come. For this, I have chosen and drawn you into the void. I am the outsider, and this is my mark. There are forces in the world and beyond the world, great forces that men call magic, and now these forces will serve your good. Use this newfound power, my gift to you. Come find me.
So, me personally, I wouldn't have a problem with taking a power from a god to use for whatever. Press L2 to, yeah. This is one of my favorite magics, of course. I was thinking we could play the game where we don't kill anybody, but I'm not that good, so I'm not thinking I'm gonna do that. So that's different too. You cannot save her, you cannot save her, you cannot, well, ain't that just see, it's different in on the other one you had to can I get there? I can. No, I couldn't. That sucks. Let's try that again. I didn't think I could. I think I have to jump. Nope, that didn't work. I know there's a way to do this. Let's die 50 million times to find it out, huh? We have to get closer. Emily's letter. Corvo, I am very sad. They say that you're dead like mother, but I'm going to put this note in a bottle and throw it into the river because I do not believe them. Living here is very strange. I do not like it. Please come for me if you can. I don't like you. Are there stuff here? One thing I know that I'm going to do is take more careful attention to details in this. Oops, didn't think I was going to make that. Oh, yes, look. It's another clockwork. Do I need to climb? I didn't think there'd be a reason to climb, except to learn how to do it. Look, a spiral staircase. I love the water's going up. Upside. Wait, I wasn't done.
In the days that follow, your trials will be great.
Wasn't done. I need my other stuff.
Seek the ancient runes bearing my mark in the lonely places of your road, and at shrines raised in my name. These runes will grant you powers beyond those of other men. To help you find these runes, I give you this, the heart of a living thing, molded.
The heart of a living thing.
With this heart, you will hear many secrets, and it will guide you toward your dreams, no matter how they may be hidden. Listen to the heart now, and find another one.
Great. Equipping the heart. Equipping the heart in your left hand helps you locate bone charms. Yeah. We all know how to do this. So normally I don't play games over. Well, that's not true. I play a lot of games over if I like them, like Assassin's Creed and stuff like that. I do wait for a while to play them. So today's what we're gonna do is I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna take a lunch break. I'm gonna play Final Fantasy VIII. Actually, no, I'm gonna play Assassin's Creed, and then I'm gonna play Final Fantasy VIII later this evening. I'm gonna take a big break on the second time, as I'm gonna go and play some games with somebody.
This place is the end of all
Oh, she talks in this one too. I didn't know that. See, this one, unlike the other ones, actually told you where the damn runes were. Under. Oh, what's that? Is that anything? Nope. Have to go down. I think I have to go down. I don't want to go down. Doesn't look like a safe place. Ooh. One takes me higher. Woman takes me home. Good. And we get our rune, yay! Okay, once you've collected some runes, open the journal and go to the power selection, exchange them for powers. That's right. Okay, see in the dark, see living beings through the walls, including their fields. That was the one we used on that one. I don't think I used that one. I used this one to allow animal targets to control. Yeah, because then you can use the mice for that, the rats. That one costs us 1 in time. Yeah, summons a swarm of rats that will. I like that one too. Okay, so this one's a freebie. They're just gonna give it to you. Yep. I don't think I used that one much in this game. I used a lot in Dark in the other ones, but not in this one. What else do we have? Bloodthirsty. So that's it. Man, those I got food. Gadgets. I know. Upgrades.
How you use what I have given you falls upon you, as it has to the others before you. Now I return you to your lord, but know that I will be watching.
I'm watching you. Doesn't mean he takes away your gifts if you piss him off. Well, obviously not, since he wanted her to kill him. Yep. Alright, we're back. Upside down. Yeah, it's still there. So the textures in the next ones are better, and people have a better shape to them. I mean, they're still very choppy, but I think that's the art style. Pedro, Samuel, what do they want? Notes, Emily's letter, Colin letter, Abraham regards to. Okay. Speak to. Oh, there's a charm nearby. What's this one? There's a couple of them. Wow. Push it. Journal of Granny Rags. Excerpt from the ramblings of the street peasant. Of course I'll tell you, dearie. I won't keep any secrets from you in the end. All the dreary days of my life are like the windows of a house. From the kitchen I can see out into a garden where the leaves and stalks are brown and bug-eaten. You can see a little lump of dirt where something was wrapped in a blanket laid to rest along the rows of twisted vines. The front room looks out to the street where the neighbors are all setting fire to their homes, barricading themselves inside, warm and snug, dearie. Don't forget about the bedroom either. It sees into a dreary alley where hooligans are playing a game with an old man. The first two are hitting him with sticks, and the girl with them is kicking at his dry old ribs. Oh, to have those bones to boil 'em in a pot. No one lives in my house anymore, dearie. No one you'd want to meet. When I lived there with my husband, we were fine people. Vera more, everyone would say. Your house is as grand as Boyle Manor, better even. Your dinners are lavish, and your parties are the best. When that young Sovala came to paint my portrait, I was nearly still in my prime. Radiant, he said, and he was just barely a man, so young, pointing all the best people across the land, painting all the best people. Everyone wanted a portrait by his hand, all my friends. I was the only one, dearie, wet with his paint, glistening on the curves for a pretty horn. But it wasn't all parties and painting. My husband and I weren't always at home. No, we traveled together, he and I, to far ends of the islands, beyond even all the way to the red cliffs of Panessa, to dig in the rock and crawl through the caves, holding up candles and squinting at walls. Many precious things we came upon, but none so precious as the boy with the black eyes, dearie. All those marks and bones curved so deep and polished so bright. I brought the old bones home, hid 'em from my dear husband. Then I learned to boil them and carve them myself. They made such good presents, dearie. The little mute boy took 'em home. He loved 'em so. All the time he came back with new bones for me, holding them up so I could see in his eyes, even though his tongue was still. Granny, his eyes would say to me, carve these bones for me. Make me another present. And he went so far, all the way to Dunwall Tower, the royal headsman himself now, my little mute boy and his shiny sword. Better bones were what I needed, you see. Better bones to carve and polish, scrape and gleam. My dear old husband was always tired. I made him soup and then he was sick. Better bones was all for my little mute boy, carved in the name of the one with the black eyes. And often my husband was gone, given away as birthday gifts. I did not want to live there any more. So now I'm old and I don't have to give my presents. I don't have many to give my presents to, sifting through the garbage for granny rags and feeding the little birdies that gather at my feet. No one wants to have tea, dearie, especially those rude louts on Bottle Street, Slackjaw and his boys, always meddling with an old woman just trying to make her way. In the end, we'll be together with him, you and me, in the dreary night with the stars above and below, and always the one with the black eyes, dearie. We meet Granny Rags later, if I remember right. Early life and criminal record, Slackjaw. Excerpt from the series of letters sent by the member of the Bottle Street gang. You want the chinwag on Slackjaw? What he was like when we was young, before he got his name? Oh, he got a cool head now, but it weren't always like that in the days before he was boss of the Bottle Street gang. Time was, young Slackjaw wasn't such a reasonable man. Like most of us, he grew up on the streets, running with a pack of ragamuffins and avoiding the law, pitching whatever he needed. Pinching whatever he needed. I can't read. Dark-haired, dark-eyed, smoking a pipe by the age of 10. For them born into the brothels and coming from the orphanage, it was either the gangs or the working with the mudlarks, and no one wants that. Some got pressed into the Navy or put down in the mines run by the Pendleton or Boyle families. As hard as it was on the streets, as hungry as we all got, at least we was free. By the time we weren't little uns anymore, Slackjaw was one to watch, usually calling the shots when we took down a farmer's cart or a sidewalk street vendor. He'd come up with the plan, give everyone some part to play, and decide on the split. Most of us just went along because we learned fast that we made out better like that, more food, more coin, plus none of us wanted to deal with Slackjaw when he was in a rage. He worked on a couple of big jobs with Black Sally across town, and that was enough to get the attention of the other bosses. He wasn't just a street kid anymore. Now he was an up-and-comer, which meant trouble. Another guy who fancied himself as such was Mike the Fish, who was working his way up running the protection racket among the factory women. One fine evening, we were all talking in a brawny show in the theater house. Mike the Fish and his lot are there in the cheap sheets too, just down the aisle from us. Mike gets a wild idea, he wasn't big on planning, and throws a heavy ceramic spittoon at Slackjaw. Hits him square in the face and breaks his jaw. We look to see if there's gonna be a blood brawl, but Slackjaw just points at the door and we all leave with Mike laughing at our backs. Waking up the next day without telling us why, Slackjaw motions for all us to follow. He still can't say a word, so we just come along. We stop at the docks and Slackjaw pays coin for it, a heavy chain covered in hooks. It's for fishing in the deep, something you attach to a long line off the side of a ship. It's about 4 feet, made of thick links, and there are
shark hooks coming off of it at different angles. Slackjaw's got that thing wrapped around his leg arm, dangling at his side. Not sure how he knew where Mike the fish was staying, but when we reached his girl's house, Slackjaw throws a bottle through the window just like that. It's almost noon. There's a bunch of screaming inside, and Mike pokes his head out, looking wide-eyed and baffled. When he sees Slackjaw out in the street, a look comes over his face that still gives me the willies. Pure murder. Mike comes out the side door, bellowing like a blood ox, holding a cleaver, heading straight for Slackjaw. When they come together in the street, Slackjaw spins, and the shark hooks bite deep into Mike's arm and shoulder. He screams, but Slackjaw holds onto the chain. He's standing there with his jaw broken, clenched tight, with the chain wrapped around his left arm, hooks sunk into Mike the fish, just knifing him as fast as he can. Mike couldn't fight well, hooked like that and using his left arm, but he was a big guy and it took a lot of stabbing before he went to his knees. Everyone was cheering at first, but then we all went quiet. It just kept going and going until finally it was just Mike the fish blubbering and crying like a baby and the sound of Slackjaw's knife. When it was over, and here's the brilliant part, Slackjaw took out a note and stuck it to Mike's face with a nail, and it said, "If you want a job, come to Bottle Street." Slackjaw didn't talk right for a couple of months, but word spread fast. By the end of the year, once we had a suitable gang going, he sent out letters to the other bosses, telling them that he was running a brand new crew over on Bottle Street. Most of them laughed or beat up the guys who delivered the letters. Green-Eyed Trish even came back missing a thumb. But apparently Slackjaw was expecting that kind of rejection and had a backup plan. A week later, 4 of the bosses were dead. Seemed like a series of unfortunate events, but everyone knew better. One shot dead by the watch while standing in the middle of a meat market. Another slipping and falling in the water, out cold. One of the older bosses found in bed with his belly open wide and a Tavian pear stuffed in his mouth. Still not sure what that meant, and Sheila Barnsworth was found bubbling in a cauldron of hot wax. Slackjaw sent out another set of letters, offers to the underbosses, telling them they'd be treated fair as peers. He even sent Green-Eyed Trish with one of the letters. All of the underbosses accepted. After spilling the guts of his main competition, Slackjaw went in for stabilizing his business. Real neat-like, calling in favors and smoothing things over, giving everyone a little bit of coin or drink as a bonus. Showing what he could be like as a boss, so everything got quiet, which always makes the boys of the City Watch nervous, of course. Word went out among the Royal Spy Master Snitches, the responsible citizens group they called themselves, telling everyone working in a shop and sweeping off front steps of their homes to keep watchful eyes for Slackjaw and his men, trying to suss out what they were up to and what had just happened. But Slackjaw ain't stupid. He greased a few pawns among the shopkeepers in the watch too, telling them that he was in town to stay and that things would be run properly from now on without so much blood. He was finally a real boss, ready to settle into the business of moving whiskey, running the hound fights, and offering up ladies and gentlemen the night, if you take my meaning. Then the plague came. At first it seemed like a good thing. A few people got sick. Everyone wanted to buy those potions from Sovalok or Piro. Health elixir or spiritual remedy, they called them. Slackjaw told me he saw an opportunity. We already had an old whiskey factory with a still where we could water the stuff down and sell it discounted. Doing the same with the Sovalok elixir was a smart plan. Pretty soon everyone in the slums was sick and business was good, but after a while there were so many people down with the plague that everyone got scared. Everybody started acting real nasty and everything fell apart. When people can't work, they don't have the coin for elixir, watered down or pure. When the Empress died, it seemed like Dunwell would slide into the void. Spymaster Burroughs took over and the watch started using all that new Sovalok technology. Watchtowers, tall boys, and them art pylons. They put up a wall of light across the Clavering Boulevard and cracked down hard, but Slackjaw surprised us again. Instead of leaving town on a boat bound for Morley or one of the other isles, he stayed and kept it all together. We get as much elixir to fight off the plague as the City Watch with their taxes and rations, and that's kept us alive so far. Crowley. Crowley. Bottle Street Gang. Whew, that's a lot of reading. Good thing I like to read. Okay, so let's do the part. Oh, I missed that one. There's a rune. Oh, wow. Okay, let's go pick all those puppies up. I have a whole bunch of these. I don't know what to do with them all. I can only have 3. Rumors inciting Dob. Huh. For over a year now, I've lived away from the Abbey without the company of my overseer brethren or the guidance of the blind sisters of the Oracle Order. Days have passed with me sleeping in the dens of cut purses and murderers and worse, and the nights have seen me prowling through the worst alleys and wretched corners of Dunwall. I have taken my meals with killers. At the time I have ventured beyond the city walls, meeting in forgotten graveyards and the outlining ruins frequent by those of ill means. My beard has grown long, and I wear the tattered clothing and bits of oil leather favored in the Bottle Street and the hotter gangs, and by those rough men and women who made their trade killing others in return for coin. My hands have run red with blood, it's true, but I have selected my targets with care, choosing among the criminals and the heretics who were not fit to live, executing them justly, and using their deaths as a means of building my reputation. So far this trick has allowed me to make my name among my murderous colleagues without taking the lives of the innocent. My goal is singular. I must impress the assassin named Dodd in order to get close to him. Of all the practitioners of black magic we have tracked, none concern the Abbey as much as Dodd. It is said that his mother was a witch from one of the archipelagos off the Panicinian coast, taken captive by pirates venturing far from the Isles. According to legend, by the time the ship returned, the captain was dead and the witch controlled the crew, with Dodd still a shadow in her belly. The earliest stories tell of a gang killer without mercy, moving among the shopkeepers and city watch officers of Dunwall like a reaper through the wheat. Then a period of silence follows. We now believe he spent traveling the Isles, studying anatomy and the occult in the great halls of learning and hidden basements frequented by fellow dabblers in forbidden arts. Da is even purported to have spent a winter in the Academy of Natural Philosophy itself, and for a time before a schism developed, he counted the Bridgemore witches among his allies. All the while he honed his craft, and it is during this time that we believe he began to consort with the outsider. New reports emerged of a dusky-skinned assassin paid by the elite to eliminate their rival in Dunwall and in the other major cities across the Isle. Those who saw him and lived numbered in the handful, but all of them reported something strange. He appeared and vanished like smoke. From nearby rooftop he gestured, and a noble woman stumbled from her balcony, falling to her doom on the cobblestones below. Most recently, as this new threat of plague has risen in Dunwall, Dobb has been seen leading a gang of men in dark leather, dressed as factory whalers in their vapor masks. They seem loyal beyond comprehension for one so unworthy, leading me to wonder if some of his magic is dedicated to luring their minds and enslaving them. Only a month ago, one young girl claims to have come upon a strange scene. Carrying a bottle of milk home to her crippled brother, she is taking a shortcut through the tailor's district. In a narrow street, she passes beneath the window and hears unusual sounds from within. Pushing aside the ratty curtain, the girl saw into the abandoned apartment, used by miscreants for gambling and trading hobblerweed. An occult shrine had been erected against the far wall, which she recognized from the teachings given by her local overseer. A man she described as resembling Dodd was kneeling before the shrine, muttering to an unseen spirit as if in an argument. He took a carving made of pale bone from the altar before him, and the lights all went out in a gush of unclean wind. Quiet as a field mouse, she slipped away, running until she reached her home. There can be no doubt Da is an agent of the outsider and must die, for there is no limit to the evil this man might do. This is my solemn oath and the great purpose of my life. Until Da is dead and his corruption has been purged from the world, I will continue to move among the depraved, winding my way toward him. I will not drop my guise or don my oversea mask again until Da had breathed no more. Well, that's interesting. Excerpts. Field survey notes the royal spy. This is the 4th day, month of high cold. Progress continues on the suspension of gang activity in the distillery district, but more slowly than I expected. Ruffians operating there have been cunning, I grant them that, but it's only a matter of time. I see their leaders flogged in public and sent beneath the royal executioner's blade. If I had my way, that mute bastard would be working night and day, removing the heads that need removing. Internally, the Empress does not seem pleased with my investigations. It seems that it is beyond her thinking, against her very nature as a trusting person, to believe that traitors move among us. But I know they do. They must. No, Jessamine would rather spend her time with the royal protector. At least he's likely to stop any immediate threat to her safety. But a strong arm is not what is needed against those who would undermine us. How will Corvo's sword stop a poisoned wine glass or an explosive delivered by a courier? It will not. There are many threats around us, threats requiring meticulous efforts to police. Young Emily is undisciplined, I'm afraid. Here within Dunwell Tower she receives instruction from the finest tutors known in the Isle, yet her mother spoils her and spends most of her time lost in imagination, wasting her time drawing or asking Corvo to teach her to fight with wooden sticks. The girl might rule the empire someday. Every moment spent at play is a moment wasted. Shoring up security for the main gate leading into Dunwell Tower has been another pet project of late. To think that back in his day, Emperor Caldwin left it open to the public during the day, allowing anyone to come and go as they please. If it were up to me, I'd seal off access to the streets entirely, but the Empress won't hear of it. The water lock is much easier to protect, and if it were the only way in the tower, traffic in and out would be greatly reduced. Someday the wrong person is going to slip in and will suffer for it. Mark my words, no amount of security is excessive when it comes to protecting the head of state. The Empress also disapproves of my plans for Sokovo devices. Sokovo, okay, I don't know. I've been having problems with this lately. It says, my controller says it's working, but the Xbox is not reading it, I guess. Sokovo himself has no interest in security, of course, but he's vain and therefore keen to see his inventions deployed in any fashion. This wall light he's been tinkering with has promised. In any case, at least, I was able to convince the Empress to upgrade the pistols carried by the officers of the watch. Why do I worry so when no one else seems to care? If I ever fell asleep, will it all sink into the ocean? Will the rough things clamber over the walls and fill themselves on our flesh? This is what I see in the same dream several times each month. If only I had more say in things, more authority, I could protect us all. Perhaps I've been working too hard. Dinner and an evening of conversation with a certain lady of refinement might be in order, perhaps somewhere nice in the estate district. Hiram Burroughs, Royal Spy Master. Okay. Pick up that pouch. Alright, so let's go find that other rune. It's on the outside. Now where the hell's that at? I don't think it's here. I don't think I can get here from here. Just have to go see. Trials of aptitude. Once a child shows the proper inclination, he is marked. Overseers are assigned this. Oh, we already did that one. Yep. They talk about putting them down. At the end of every year, at the last day of the month of songs, we begin the Fugu feast. The new year has not started, thus the time that follows is outside the calendar. A period of celebration and feasting begins, during which the people abandon the very practice that keep them whole and healthy over the year. Many leave their homes, euphoric with spirits or potent herbs. They paint their faces and wear masks to kill and seal themselves as they pursue their passions without reservation. When the right cosmological signs are observed and it's time for the calendar to begin anew, the sitting high overseer calls for the hymn of atonement, and the feast ends. Fugue. Families return to their homes, wives to their husbands, enemies put down their weapons, and fires are extinguished. No complaint is given for those who have wronged others, deviant from the ancient codes, or discard oaths, for this is a time during the astrological alignment does not exist and is not recorded. The following day starts the new year, marked on the first day of the month of Earth, as it has always been. It's an interesting way to do that, I guess.
Elementary sums. History of the Isles. Geography of the Isles. The Seven Strictures. Litany of the White Cliff. Sayings of the Overseer. One day we'll get a few new books.
Calls to the Spheres, Volume 1. My stomach twisted as the enemies of the old vessel roared louder. It was a creation of the Acrado, third perfect from the Academy of Natural Philosophy. He was exhilarated, savoring each of the small craft's undulations. Acrado pulled a lever, and a great gout of smoke surrounded us. The smell of burning whale oil grew unbearable as the machine propelled itself upward. I was too afraid to look through the window which suddenly didn't feel thick enough. As if knowing my thoughts, Overseer Brian looked at me and smiled. Recite some of the litany, my pupil. It will protect your heart from the turbulence of the void on our way to the outer spheres. Somebody went to space? Okay, so I need to figure out if I can get to that room. Okay, well, we gotta go downstairs anyway, so. Downstairs. We got to go downstairs.
Should I clear space for Samuel?
If you like, but he won't use it.
Why?
He can't sleep in regular beds anymore, or that's what he says. He says he was in the Navy too long. Can you believe it?
Oh,
That pile of wood out there? It's a hovel he built from an old rowboat. Where does Admiral Hadlock use it, I wonder?
Lord Pendleton Memoirs, Chapter 27. In my 13th year, the despised stepmother at last departed, and Pendleton Hall was again quiet, although father had by then sunk into deep depression. It was at this sensitive time that Waverly Boyle first entered my life. She who will be the source of many tender recollections to come.
Okay.
Corvo seems to have arrived in good shape. Much better than I expected, given what I've seen of Coldridge Prison. He seems willing to work with us, and he shouldn't lack for motivation. The man has lost everything. We'll judge how he performs in the field, and if I can, I'll find a way to test him personally.
Really? Okay, A Groffer's Tale. A Groffer's Tale, Volume 1, or Groffer's Early Adventures. My sister Nina and I left Tyvian together, saying goodbye to our aunt, the woman who had raised us since childhood. Leaving behind our home city of Yarrow and the cold but beautiful white landscapes we always known, we boarded a ship for Dunwell. Our parents had left us with a sizable inheritance. We spent half of this getting to the capital city and establishing a small import shop directed to Tyvian furs. Once I helped Nina establish a business, I was free to pursue my dream. Signing on with a whaling ship was the most exciting thing I'd ever done, and I saw it as a means to an end. Someday I would captain my own crew and eventually own a fleet of suitable vessels. With tears in her eyes, Nina kissed me farewell. farewell, and I did not see her again for many months. As an apprentice to a graffer, I got to see the tracking and killing of great beasts up close. Nothing had ever fired my spirit so as the winds and the pounding waves, racing after a wounded whale being pulled by a skeeve of cables embedded in its thick flesh. I changed more in those first 7 months than I had in previous 7 years. 7 years. Whaling was beginning to put its mark on me, so that Nina barely recognized me when I returned, tanned and sinewy, with muscle weather creases already wrinkling the corners of my eyes, but she could see that I was filled with joy, having fulfilled my purpose. With each of the isles, hang on, I gotta make sure. Okay. With each of the isles has some form of naval fleet. None is more envied than that of Bristol, with its long and proud history of great ships and admirals who command them. Boys come of age in the cities of Bristol, hoping to someday captain such a ship, and family dynasties are made by those captains who track down infamous pirates or crush seditious uprisings, as during the Mortley insurrection. In the times of war and peace, Bristol continues to innovate at sea. The ship designs of Anton Sokovala himself now represent the highest standard of in the whaling trail, allowing crews to hold their keel up over the deck and begin their butchery and processing even as the ship returns to Dunwall. The crews can be seen working their latest whale as the ship moves slowly up the Wrenhaven River, coming to dock with one of the most powerful warehouse companies, such as the Greaves Whaling House. Suspended in the rigging overhead and backlit by the setting sun, the silhouette of one of these creatures makes a moving sight as it cruises its final resting place in the industrial heart of the capital city. Awesome. It has been days since our men were dispatched to stash weapons for Corvo in the old sewer. They have not returned, so I can only hope that they succeeded in getting the packages delivered. Pedro spent considerable time and resources making those things. If I could find a way to mass produce them, the Dunwall Navy would secure its place as a dominant force on the globe. But back to Corvo. Can he actually break out of Coleridge? And if so, will he make his way here? I personally give them the odds of 1 in 5. Well, there you go. 1 in 5. Okay. How can I get in?
Attention, citizens of Dunwall. The old port district has been added to the evacuation list. The weeper count for the month of siege has increased.
Well, so I have this song listed because it's also what will we do with a drunken sailor. So what will we do with a drunken whaler? What will we do with a drunken whaler? What will we do with a drunken whaler early in the morning? You can actually get this song on YouTube. All you have to search for is the Drunken Whaler song from Dishonored. Feed him to the hungry rats for dinner. Feed him to the hungry rats for dinner. Feed him to the hungry rats for dinner early in the morning. Way hey up she rises. Way hey up she rises. Way hey up she rises early in the morning. So I'm at slice his throat with a rusty cleaver, stuff him in a sack, throw him over. Way hey. So yeah, you can check that out.
Lord Regent has decreed that plague ordinances will remain in effect through the month of rain.
And I say to you, brothers, it is here that we make our stand as the righteous forces against the growing darkness. It is here that we will unite against the spirits of the unknown that would drag us screaming into the night, never to return to our homes, to our families. Together we will serve as a rod to those who would stray from the herd, for the froggy gray wastes of the outsider. We will burn a bright fire with our virtuous actions, so that others will not lose their way, and to those who choose to wander beyond the walls of our homes in far places, we will strike at them swiftly before they whisper to their neighbors, filling their hearts with strangeness and doubt.
Stay alert and stay loyal.
Okay, Okay, let's see if I can go this way. Oh, hang on, got a phone call coming in. Maybe I won't be answering that. Let's turn on my phone. Hey, what's up? Oh, okay. Alright. I'll see you when you get home. Are you gonna stop and get yourself something to eat? Alright. Love you. Bye. Alright, well, we got really bad smoke going on in here from the fire in Oak Ridge. So we can't close our house up, so I don't know what's going to happen. Because if I close the house up, we will all die in this house. It'll get too hot. But I have to wait and see how the smoke goes. We've already done this once before. We're okay because the fire's on the other side of the river at this point in time. But that doesn't mean that won't change. It won't let me go over there. Well, that sucks. Oh, I can go there. Problem is that yucky fishes that want to eat me. I think they're in here. Okay, wait. Let's save real quick. Oh, it got nasty all of a sudden. He called me and told me my son is in a work program, and he just called and said they told me I had to go home because it's too bad to work outside. And then now all of a sudden I looked outside and it's just orange again. This is, like I said, this happened last year. Those of you who remember, we had to pack up and we're on evacuation. So that sucks. It'll be the smoke that's the problem. Okay, I'm gonna try swimming, but I'm sure there's hagfishes in here, so I have to watch out. Maybe not. Oh, that's good. I hate them fish. Oh, there's one. I see you. Okay, play for your powers. Powers you obtain from runes can easily, creatively defeat an enemy and move through the environment. Blink from the roof. Alright, so let's see what we got. I have one rune, so can't really do anything. Oh, it says I can do this one. Health increased. Okay. Doesn't really give you choices, does it? Okay. But I have bone charms, so swim speed increased slightly. Quick dodge. Enemies miss more often with arrows and bolts. Drop assassin gives you a bit of health. I can have 3, so I want that one. Delicate touch. Breaking glass sound is reduced. Moderate keep magnification. Good ones. Keep moving. Void channel powers are slightly improved. Gutter feast. White rats can be consumed for mana. White rats won't attack you. I want that one. Fire water shot whiskey bottles are greater. Win sword to sword contests more frequently. Maybe. Blast resistant damage from explosions. Okay, now I'm gonna go with that one, and we'll wait and see what else we come up with. I see you, rotten fish. Well, why am I stuck? So, but I can't get. Them fish scare me, I'm telling you.
They scary fish. Oh, I see how to cancel blink. Okay. Alright, well, we're done. There, we got that. We gotta go talk to this guy. All for that. Oh, there were more bone thingies, though. Right? Weren't there? Maybe not. Let's see. Nope. Okay.
Well, let's get down to it. First off, I know that assassination is dark business. But sometimes, good men have to do bad things to make the world right. Our purpose is clear. We want to restore Her Majesty's line by finding and putting Emily Caldwell.
Okay.
To those ends, we'll hide, act in shadow, take them apart, piece by piece.
Cool.
Tonight, High Overseer Campbell dies by your hand. It won't be easy. He's protected by his overseers, an army of religious zealots. But if anyone can do it, you can. Your exploits are legendary. Campbell carries a private journal. Once you've eliminated him, get the journal, because we think it contains Emily's location. Recovering her is obviously critical, assuming she lied. That's the gist of it. Remember our cause and strike true. We're counting on you.
Okay.
Another thing. Campbell is holding a former overseer by the name of Martin. He's one of us, and if you manage to find him, give him whatever help you can. He's a master strategist, and he got caught working for our cause. It would be good to have him back here. Attention Dunwall citizens. Do not attempt to house or care for a friend or family member who shows signs of blood.
Corvo. Hello. I'm Callista. I work here for Admiral Havelock. I'm sorry to intrude on your business, but this is important.
Sure it is.
I suspect you're going to kill the High Overseer. That wretched man. There's really no reason for you to listen to me. But my uncle, Jeff Kernow, still serves as captain in the City Watch. But he's a good man, and my only family. The chatter in servant circles is that Campbell just took delivery of an exotic poison. And I think I know why. My uncle's not corruptible like the rest of them. Campbell is going to poison my uncle. Do you think you could protect him? You used to do that, right? Before you had your current profession. Before you became an assassin.
Well, maybe I was always an assassin. You don't know. Okay. I think I failed that one last time. Okay, let's see. Travel with Samuel to your first mission. Locate Emily. Let's visit to the office. Okay, I think I failed that one if I remember right. So we'll try it. Alright, so wait, so do I hit this one? Show active marker. Oh, that means. Away we go.
Just wondering, sir, if you thought about perhaps seeing Piero before venturing into the Overseer's nest. I'd recommend going.
Okay. Sorry. Forgot. I don't know what paid for is.
Part of the soul live in the heart. If the heart keeps beating, does that mean that the spirit is never released to bleed? I can keep a heart beating forever with electricity, but what does that mean?
Where is he?
It'd be easier if I created these processes.
What can I do for you?
Okay, so let's talk about. I'm 10. Spring razor, okay.
What are you barking about? Stop. There. Hush. You're alright. Guess we'll take that one too. I didn't do any upgrades though, so we'll have to save our money for that. I'm not gonna read those right now. What's up in his... That's interesting. Didn't think that was what's gonna happen with that. Nope. Okay. So... I don't know where that key goes to. Maybe this one. Oh, maybe it's up here. No, because that's where you take Emily. You take Emily later. Yep. That's where you go later. When you find her. Remember, right? She's in a brothel. Okay, that's where you visit with her. I don't know where his key goes to. Maybe it goes to the gate. Huh. I mean, it's not like I won't be back, so... Okay, I can't figure out where it's all... Okay, so I need the Hound's Pit key for that one. Interesting. Alright, well, we're gonna go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Woo! Alright, we're ready. Yeah?
Ready to go? Just give the signal.
Alright, let's go. That's the signal. Signal, signal. Everybody's got a signal. Fire, fire, fire. Alright, so Distillery District. That's really loud in my ear.
It'll be a rough trip. Used to be to go straight up Clavering Boulevard, but now it's not so easy. Half the city's dead of the plague. The other half's fighting over what's left. City Watch still holds the bigger streets, and they've set up those wall of light checkpoints. Man walks through one of those, and he ends up burned to a crisp. Everything not controlled by the City Watch is gang territory. There are the real odd birds living on the fringes like that Granny Rags. They say she's nuts. Don't know which is worse. Just take your pick.
talk to her in her appointment. Yeah, we need to go find Granny Rags.
But easy, Cameron. Keep him in the boat. The canal's got enough shit in it as it is. Hey! Shit. I think that last one was moving. What? Yeah, the little one. Not possible. I inspected them myself. Keep working. All these rats crawling all over. Ain't moving no more. One, two, three. Good. Keep them coming. One, two, three.
So let's see. Let's go see if we can find her first.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. John Clavering Boulevard has been designated a restricted travel area. Any citizens
Please.
are liable to search
I'm a bit
or
shaken right now.
imprisonment at the
I saw some
discretion of
terrible
the city
things
watch.
today.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. This is a special announcement from our Honorable Lord Regent.
This is the Lord Regent speaking. It is with regret that I...
Okay, so you are here. One, it's way down there. 3, 4, and 2.
announced that my term as Lord Regent has been extended through the month of harvest and potentially beyond. In addition, in this continuing crisis, the overseers of the Abbey of the Everyman remain in service to the state and are in to enforce order
Sorry.
whenever and wherever necessary. We owe our thanks to High Overseer Campbell for the generous loan of their services.
Garbage, garbage, garbage. All.
Okay, that's in there someplace. I wonder if I can mark it with this too. No.
All the others died of sickness.
How are you? Oh, I walk.
Dunwall citizens.
That probably is not
The
good.
following businesses have been closed and impounded by the state due
Okay,
to
so
contamination. Barrow's Barbershop and Surgery.
let's go up
The
here.
Duke and Dancer Ale House. Merritt's Pennyworth's Tack and Saddle Emporium, and the Smoke Street Dice Hall.
Okay. I'm not gonna get up there that way. Let's try this one. I see where we go.
Attention, Dunwall citizens.
Report all deceased family members to the local dead count. Unreported deaths are a punishable offense.
I don't need those yet. Though I do want to save. Because it's been a while since I saved. Hey Sav Jazz, what's up? Sneaky, sneaky Grammy? No, I don't know if I'm being so sneaky. Hey, I sent you a DM in Discord. So when you get a chance, could you look at it? It wasn't a big rush, so I didn't make a big deal of it. But if you get a chance, could you take a look? It's just about, I have some money for a camera. And I thought maybe you could help me look for one. You're pretty good at that. Though, Ashenda is helping me make an avatar through a program on iPhones where you can use the phone instead. So, we'll see how that works. How are you doing, Sav Jazz? Okay. Yeah, I decided I'll play the first one again. Okay, we got bone charms. Room. There's a room below us, so let's go down below.
Yes. Oh no, that's not a nice thing.
Would you like a bag?
Be careful, Corvo. They call her Granny Rags. You wouldn't recognize her real name, or even the name of her family. But an emperor begged for her handmaids, and rich young men fought each other for her favor. I watched her consider them all, measure their worth, and finally wanted. Then, she made a different choice. You're on your way to face the High Overseer, the leader of a great cult dedicated to loathing you. What will you do about him?
Kill him. Pretty much what I'm gonna do is kill him. Okay, I have 2 runes. I'm probably gonna wait for that one. Yeah. It's 160, 93, 80.
You never listen.
There she is.
Dear, is that you, my dear husband? My eyes.
Save, save, save. Yes.
Have you seen my little birdies? The dear things must be starving without their granny. Here, birdies. Here. Oh, my. I think I have gentleman callers again, but not the way I used to. Not the nice ones. I hear them, and they're not very polite ones either. Granny Rags, let us in. Oh, well, they'll go away again if they know it's good for them. What a bother. Use the key to the front door, love. You'll see to those ruffians, won't you?
Well, I guess so.
I think the little birdies are sad today.
Do we want to use Crystal? We gotta save. Sav Jazz says so.
Let us in, Granny.
Except now I've made a bunch of enemies here. Here's bones for you, Granny. Because that's what she wanted. The pistol was my favorite one in this. Taking that. Gotta watch out for crap she's got going on here too. Alright, so now I gotta talk to her again.
You never listen. Oh, my dear. I knew you'd help me with those ill-mannered boys. My brave man. Listen, Granny has a birthday.
Oh, a birthday present. Yay!
From the outsider, and now I'm giving it to you. Go on. It's upstairs. On the vanity. I think you'll cut a nice figure with it. Remember how we used to dance? Our parties were even grander than those at the Boyle Manor. Everyone wanted to.
So it said. Okay, so alright. So now we go upstairs.
Granny, 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 come out with me instead. Granny, Granny, Granny.
That's where I can. Oh, birthday gift. Yay! Okay.
I hope you like the little gift I got for you. It's the least I could do for turning us out so late. I can't bear these Bottle Street children roughing every last one of them. Rotten apples. And that slack job is the worst. You know what I just thought of? You could do something else for me.
Okay. Considering she made the executioner.
Another lovely room carved from the bones of a dead whale. Do you remember my doctor, dear? Dr. Galvani. Now there was a clever man. He's got all sorts of massive patents and disease in his laboratory. Wouldn't it be a shame if some of that mess found its way into the Bottle Street Gang's elixir still? That'd teach me. See to it, dear. I'll find you another present just like
Cool.
yours. Galvani lives on Clavering Boulevard, or at least he used to. Those were the days. Now run off. My baby birdies are hungry. So precious.
That's how I'm gonna grow up, grow old like that, huh? Alright, so.
But they're shy. You'll have to go, or they won't come.
Can't go that one. New one. Yeah. Alright, so we now have 3. So we could possession, spend time. I think I like that one. I don't know where enemies don't see you. Turn to ash as they die. Who don't see you turn to ash. I think I did that one once. Price increase and falling reduced. And build adrenaline and trigger brutal melee. Okay, so what should we take? Summons a swarm of rats that will attack others, then disperse after a short duration. The swarm will also consume. Completely stop sign for short duration. You move normally. Possession. That one was good for the dogs. I mean, I end up with all of them anyway, so I think I'm gonna go with that one here. Yeah, that will consume corpses or attack the nearest thing. Yeah. Okay. So I don't have any more. So I don't think I got any more of these. Blast resistance, no. Okay. So.
Yes, I will.
Okay, wait.
I think the little
Why are they sleeping darts sitting in there? That's interesting. Hello, little ratsy. Okay, so let's look at our next one. We're gonna try to do all of our. So wall light, we gotta get rid of that wall light though. Potted whale meat, yum yum yum. No, we're gonna stay here for a minute. Okay, so that's how we get in there. Oh look, all kinds of neat stuff. I can't take any more sleepy darts, so we'll just leave those there for now. We gotta get rid of that wall light, if I remember right. Oh, I guess I can't kill them. Cool. Alright, well, stick you in there. Did I kill him? Because one's not dead. Put you there. Put you there. Okay, do we close that now? Close it. There we go. Okay. Not anymore. Hey, dude.
I owe you, brother. I won't ask about it. I wouldn't want my face seen either, pulling a stunt like that. You know what? I'll return the favor. Come by Griff's shop. That's my business. Well, it was at one time, but now I'm reduced to scavenging things from here and there as the city dies. If you need anything, I wouldn't mind trading for a little money. Maybe someday the plague will blow over and everything will go back to normal. But until then, it's scavenging.
Yeah, well, it seems to be scavenging for everybody, so it's all good. Except you leave money behind. Everybody leaves money behind. Fishes behind. Alright. More food. More food. Alright. That wall lights. Nope, that was wrong. I didn't need that. Mother's journal. It's the 4th day of the month of rain. Morris is sick and so are the children. I avoided it thus far which is a good fortune since it has fallen on me to care for them. 9th entry. The city watch comes and goes, knocking on doors, asking for signs of plague. Even our neighbors cannot be trusted. Earlier, it was difficult to keep the children quiet. Now they sleep most of the time. 10th entry. The flies have set in. I try to keep them away, but I can barely get close. They sting so. Most of the time, Morris won't answer me if I try to talk to him from across the room. 11th entry. Morris is gone. I don't know what I'll do. For now, all my hope is reserved for the children. Leaving the flat for a while near dawn, I found some plague bags from the guard booth when no one was around. It took a while, but I got Morris into one of the bags. At least his face is covered. 12th entry. Young Robert has passed. The star of my sky is gone. Page missing. 17th entry. Elisa stopped breathing in the middle of the night. She was such a headstrong girl, I can hardly believe she was overcome. She was always near as I cut up hagfish or vegetables, arguing with me about everything. 18th entry. It is the 4th day of the month of the wind. It is settled in that they are lost to me, all of them. I cannot bring myself to call the death counter. 19th entry. I have the fever now. No guards come near anymore. Yeah, so sad. It's all so sad. Hey, Groffer's Tale. I think we read that one, right? Yep. Groffer's Tale we read. Okay, so... Okay, let's see, more food. I don't need the food. Alright, I can't use that. I already have all of them. I can't, oh, I can take those though. Yep. Oh, look. Health stuff. Alright, so... I don't think there's anything in here. Bathtub and sink. Yeah. Alright, so... that's this way. But we need to go... that. No, I don't need the wall light yet. I don't think I need the wall light. Ooh. Who are you? It'd be cool to walk along all this crap. Okay, so the wall light's down there. Where we need to go. It's another wall light. Did I not connect the... No, it's not showing me where I need to go. Is that all of them? I think that's all of them. So there's the wall light. Where's the thing that controls it? Oh, it's there. I had it. Nope, I guess not on that side. Okay, well. Let's go over here then. Yep, alrighty. Take all the loot. That's right, all of it. Because we can buy stuff. The problem is I don't usually take the food, because then I can come back and eat it later. Eat it later. Okay, I'm sure it's saved. But we'll save again, just to be on the safe side. Lolo? Yeah? Bobby Joe's coming home early because the amount of smoke outside has made it unsafe. Okay. So. I remember this one. I did do this one last time. Because we cannot go... Alright. Oh, crap. I didn't see him there. What? How'd you take it to the face and not die? That's what I want to know. What the heck? Really? Why, you would think I'd come out, personally. I don't know why I had to had to make noise. Oh, there's you. Well, nobody's coming, so... You need all those healing potions for when you do that. You do the big bosses. Damn dogs, too. Fourth day, assortment, human meringue, strong appetite. 10th day, month of wind, 1 bag, Tavarian pears, bruised, rotten, rats, uninterested. 11th day, month of wind, 1 tin, potted whale meat, eaten. 13th day, month of wind, human torso, no trouble finding corpse parts. 17th day, month of wind, no feeding, aggression increased, incident of cannibalism. 20th day, more of wind, month of wind, incident with previous maidservant, will withhold feeding until first day, month of darkness. Yeah, well. Look, it's rats. Hi, rats. What you doing in there? Want to come out? Oh, well, there's a key. There's a key, and then let's open the door. Alright, everybody can come out now. Go ahead, I'll wait. Have a good day. Y'all don't hurt me, though. I don't think you do. I mean, you might. Oh, I guess so. You're not supposed to. Oh, shit. Ow, how are you still hitting me? That's just nasty. Okay, you weren't supposed to, but alright. I still need to get in there. Nasty rat. I guess, I thought I had the bone charm. You are a nasty rat. There we go. Oh, can't use no more of that. Well, that's alright. We'll do this. So that was it. That was all that was in there. Well, that's just good to know. Here, you can eat that, I guess. Rat. This is for when you learn to control a rat. Rats didn't like me. Like the bullet. Yeah, I don't know how that guy got away with being shot in the head. It's kind of annoying. Now I have a key, which means I can open things. Restrict the restless hands, which quickly become the workmates of the outsider. Unfretted by the honest labor, they rush to sordid gain, vain pursuits, and the deeds of violence. Of what value are the hands that steal and kill and destroy? Instead, put your hands to the plow, the fork, and the spade. For even the lowliest labor, that is rigid, squeeze the muscles as a sponge, rinsing impurities from the mind and body. Okay. Avoiding the rat plague. I'm not going to read that right now. We'll come back and read it another time. Wanted slackjaw. That's where I came in. Do 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 do. I was sure there was another guy. Oh, okay. The men and I set out with The men I set out with are good sailors. No doubt half of them have cut their teeth on the rascally pirate ships spawned in the Suricona archipelago. Or they were, I should say. Half of them died before we sighted the broken red cliffs welcoming those who would visit the far continent, as it is called. Sickness, infighting, poisoned by a school, or would one say flock, of small fish that fly over the waves like birds, landing in the hundreds across the deck, pricking any that touched with the toxic gills. 2 thrown overboard by gusting demon winds. The quiet Tavian navigator simply dead in his bunk, wrapped in his white furs, eyes wide with terror. Few have crossed the ocean, and the distance to Pandasian is greater than most would imagine. More die climbing the cliffs, and now, with but a handful, I stand looking across the greatest expanse of land that exists. My allies are frightened, for this is beyond them, and now their captain is dead too, stung by something that resembles a prairie mole, but reacted with great apoplectic outrage when handled. So it falls on me to lead them. You know, it's interesting because there's so much lore in this game. They could just make more games. They could make more games. I haven't found what I'm looking for yet, though. Okay, well, what the heck? It's a weird room. Oh. Okay, so we gotta figure out what the combination is. Godly beanies. That means we gotta find paperwork on that. Pick up. We wanna eat that bread. Yum, yum, yum. I'm telling you. It's a wonder they're not all fat. Oh no, stay in the sinks. Okay, so that takes me out. I don't need that. I remember the ball in this one. Oh, there's a interesting picture for you. Oh, hi.
Can't someone help me? Help!
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I wasn't gonna kill her. I was gonna do something else, but oh well. I'm sorry. That was bad of me. I did the wrong one. Bad of me. I've been invited to a soiree at the Boyle estate. Of course, I won't attend. The 28th day of the 7th month, the month of high cold, is the day I met Anton Sokolov at the academy. Why would I tarnish the anniversary of the most important day of my life by licking aristocratic boots? I have no time for fools. I will be solving the riddle of this plague. Perhaps I'll raise a cup of Tiberian red. We're looking for the safe numbers. Sleep dart. Nope. Yeah, I could have put her to sleep. Well, life goes on. Okay. I guess we're going upstairs now. When cleaning my study, I ask that you constrain your efforts strictly to the floors. Please, at all costs, refrain from attempting to clean or arrange my bookshelf. In fact, it would be best to keep away from it altogether. Otherwise, I'll have to reconsider our terms of employment. Regards, Dr. Gallavini. P.S. I'll be out of the city for a few days. I left next week's pay as well. The bank was closed, so I'm afraid it's short by half. You can count on me for the remainder of next week, of course. Well, she won't be needing it, since that was the housekeeper I killed. You can just give it to me. It's expensive being a rebel. I can't carry. I don't think I can carry any more of those. I haven't used them, I don't think. I guess we'll look. I can't have any of those either. That's an odd place to hide one. Ooh, red light. Red light, red light. Oh wait, this is the photography room. Bottles. Empty bottles. Empty, empty, empty. Oh, we can have that. Dr. Gavanian's lab. The latest case should arrive within a week, containing all the components you need. Be careful with the white phosphorus. Can't have you getting fussy jaw like the tanners at the edge of the city, poor bastards. Sorry you have to practice in secret. The vivisectionists should be celebrated, revered even. Cutting up rats should be done in the town square with a crowd of eager students taking notes, not in some dirty little secret room hidden behind a wall of books. Anyway, lucky for you to have an old friend who never left the academy. Let me know what else you need, but remember, it might be a month before I put together another shipment. Yours in knowledge, Artemis Moore, Procurement Clerk and Provisionist, Academy of Natural Philosophy, South Wing. P.S. Next time you're nearby, come in for the afternoon. We stay fairly insulated from the plague, since so few come and go, and we've got quite a stock of Tavarian brandy. Alrighty. Alright, well, it wouldn't be here then. Oh, look, more bread.
Today.
Huh?
The flies are crazy today. There's about 1 million of them.
And there are a whole bunch of them out there on that pumpkin plant.
Oh my god, they're everywhere. I don't know.
Lab key.
Obviously, the plague rat is distinct from the ordinary rat, but in what respect? Its size and the coarseness of its fur. I believe in intelligence, although the experiments there are not complete. Coriander Zoological Survey describes only the ordinary rat, which means plague rats have only been here for 5 or 7 years at most. This was not a gradual migration. They have been introduced on purpose,
right?
Perhaps by a foreign power.
Oh, that's disgusting. I'm not thinking that's what I need, though. Alright. Okay, so, wait a minute. What are we looking for here? Search the sample of infected rat. Where is that at? I can't get it to show. There we go. Maybe that'll pop it up now. The Leviathan's Sorrow. Little is known of Pyxis, credited with a series of pamphlets arguing against the whaling trade. While he is gifted, his views are nonsense and threaten the economic underpinnings of the empire. 1. Enslavement on the breeding and husbandry of whales versus hunting the beast in wild after a natural and free life cycle. Pyxis offers no solutions for where these massive, malevolent creatures might be pastured. 2. Dissolution. Laments on the destruction of social bonds between herd members. Pyxis actually uses the term families. 3. Harmony. Drivel on the aesthetic wonder of what is, in reality, the great and terrible ocean that ever threatens to swallow us. Includes arguments on the gentle nature of the brutes, a notion refuted by seamen who return to shore wide-eyed with tales of whales' savagery. 4. Disruption. Here Pyxis is on his weakest footing, issued upon feverish warnings against displacement or transference of natural beasts from their native environments. He was ahead of his times, man. Ahead of his times. Okay. So I'm thinking there's a secret room someplace. I haven't found it. Oh, there it is. Just telling you. Wait. Click, use it. Like the wheels don't give away the whole... There's a secret in here. Ew. Disgusting. Sewer capacity of the months of nets. I've been asked to tell the problem, so here it is. It's been every year that we work like men gone mad during the month of nets. I don't hardly see my family. It's hard enough that the works is clogged with trash from the catch, pieces of crates and nets, but the water smells of hagfish guts too. We've got to get it done before the month of rain, or you know what. And it ain't like we get help from those pricks in civil engineering either. Been at this job for nigh on 28 years, and I never seen one of them come below except to measure will it hold when they go putting up one of their fancy new bridges. So these last 3 years have been the worst, and here's why. It's the river crust moved into the works. We hear a man ahead yell and scream like he's burning up, and we climb up fast. No other choice. Let's not be wandering around there, huh? I don't need that. What I need to find, I have not found the notice that tells me what the safe is. No safe numbers. Didn't find any safe numbers. Oh, maybe 287. Let's try that. 287. What was our safe, by the way? 287. I think it's downstairs. Oh, is there somebody else coming up the stairs? That'd be interesting. Where are you? Okay, we have to go downstairs anyway. Oh, there you are. Hi. Oops. Ah! Here, have that. Ah! Oh, that got me too. That sucked. That was weird. I didn't know it would get me too. I didn't know you guys would be back, man. Okay. Weird. Oh, let's do this one. Just because we can. Okay, there you go. Because it's disgusting, that's why. Alright, where was our safe? Where's the safe? Oh, safe here. 287. Let's try that. God dang it, I hate these. Haha, yes. Look, ignorant. 100, wow, that's good. Alright, so I think we're done here. Now we just need to go where? Yeah, now we just need to go to the distillery. Alright. I think we got everything here, so we can leave. Yeah. Alrighty. Alrighty. We need to go back that way. Do we have more people coming out? I don't think so.
Attention Dunwall citizens.
Direct contact with an infected or weeping individual. You are required to remain in isolation for 2 continuous
Is that over on the other side of the...
If signs of
we
infection
can't go there
occur,
yet.
report for transport to the
Because we have to get rid of that wall of light on both sides. This one and that one. It's a bone charm though. Oh, it's you guys. Sorry. You're still unconscious. You'll be sleeping forever, huh? Where's that one at? Oh, it's on that damn bridge. Okay.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. The following businesses have been closed and impounded by the state due to contamination. Barrow Shop and Surgery, the Duke and Dancer Ale House, Merritt's Printing Firm, Pennyworth's Tack and Saddle Emporium, and the Smoke Street Dice Hall.
Oop. What'd you bring? Oh, I was gonna ask you.